Setting up the vehicle class table. This is one of a couple of steps that you will need to perform before entering your opening inventory. Start by going to Vehicle Inventory, Inventory, and then over to Vehicle Class Table. This table will allow you to manage your pricing as well as your aging. The first column we have Class Description, and the classes on the Vehicle Class table are used to organize reports and default PDI in pricing. The default PDI is set up so it will automatically be entered into the inventory record. The purpose for this is factoring in the money that you will spend on this vehicle while it's in inventory. And by having these defaults set up, you are assuring that you are not underpricing your vehicle. Next column we have the pack. If your company doesn't use a pack, you can zero out these amounts, or if you do use a pack, you can put a fixed dollar amount in or a percentage in here as well. Next column we have the lowest sell default. In this example we have the lowest sell default set to 20%, and this is just used as a guideline for your lowest sell point. Next we have the markup you want to use against your cost to calculate your MSRP. And in the last column we have the markup discount. In the middle form here we have the select make form. The select make form shows the makes for the class description we have selected over here on the left. For example, we click on this Class A New, and now we can see our makes are Adventurer, Journey, and Murata. From here we can also fine-tune and customize our lowest sell, markup, and markup discount. If we look down in the third line, the Murata, we see that we have a markup discount of 10%. Probably put here to move this particular make. And lastly, we have the Select Days in Aging form. This form allows you to further customize based on aging. To change the aging defaults, click on Aging Defaults. And here is where you could set up your parameters however you like. If changes were made, you just click Add Defaults, and your changes would be added. Notice in this example, when the days increase, the lowest sell percent and pack amount decrease. This is a great way to motivate your salespeople and sell some of your older stock. And that's how you set up your basic aging and pricing. The next step is to go to the Administration tab to select your pricing formulas. Click on Preferences and select System Preferences by location. On the Location Information form, select System Preferences and then select Defaults. Here are your default preferences for the system, and we're going to select MSRP and Discount Pricing Formula. Go over to the drop-down, and here we can see our pricing formulas. Our system uses two methods of pricing. We have the markup and the margin. Here we have an example of the markup. We can see we have price equals cost times 1 plus the markup. And here we have an example of the margin method. We have price equals cost divided by 1 minus markup plus add-ons. The margin method formula does yield a higher gross margin, but you can use any formula which best suits your company. Next, we'll go to Options, and here we have the Options Preferences for the system. Let's scroll down and select MSRP and Discount Pricing Calculation. And we can see we already have this in the on position, meaning that the vehicle MSRP and discount price is calculated automatically. Other preferences we can see here, we can see the MSRP and discount price rounded, no pennies. We see we're on the on position. You can click it off or on, depending upon how you do your rounding. And that's it. Once the vehicle class table and preferences have been set up, you now have the pricing you need to start entering your inventory.